You play, of course, in the movie Chappaquiddick, you play, which is about the tragedy of Senator Ted Kennedy at the time going off of a bridge, and he's with a young woman who had worked with in Robert Kennedy's staff, and she's drowned.
Mary Jo Kopechne.
Mary Jo Kopechne, and this was, huge story worldwide, and I remember it even as a little kid, this being a massive story, of course, in Massachusetts, where he was a senator. You play a real guy named Joe Gargan in this, and he's got a fascinating relationship with Ted Kennedy because he's a cousin. He's sort of supposed to help the senator get away with or facilitate him in anything he needs to do.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of loyalty there, but you're conflicted because you also know sometimes this line gets crossed. Fair?
I love it. I have nothing to add.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
I know that you're a recent dad, so I thought I would do the interview for you.
I'm completely spaced out. But
yeah, I know you were spaced out. So let me tell you how we made the movie.
Basically, I showed up, I got a perm, and yeah, the story is incredible. And a lot of people have kind of forgotten this chapter of the Kennedy story, and I think it's just a really powerful thing to tell, especially even as someone, I was raised as a Kennedy supporter, just someone who kind of venerates that name, but our heroes are complicated and sometimes awful.
Yeah.
And it's important to just accept the whole truth, I guess.
You play, it's interesting because your character, Joe Gargan, is a big Red Sox fan, and the year is 1969, and so you're really into the Red Sox, and I was wondering, you're very convincing, but I was thinking, is Ed Helms a sports fan?
I'm not, and that was one of the things about the character I
you're
struggled.
A good actor. You are a good actor.
Thank you very much. Yeah, no. Thank you. Yeah. All right. But that was one of the things that I had to work hard to achieve, was a sort of fake passion for sports, because I don't care at all about sports.
How much don't you care?
I am angry that they exist. No, but I'll walk up to, everyone's always talking about sports. I'm actually jealous of the bonding and camaraderie that people have, but I just can't even speak the language. I'm like, hi guys, who had the greater point tally between the teams last night?
Yeah. It's not really,
it doesn't work. I don't get invited.
Do you have friends that are equally uninterested in sports? Because at least you could then bond over that.
Yes, there's, so Zach Galifianakis and I have a running joke, because we both hate sports. And
it's one thing to just not be interested, but to actively hate them and root against the idea of sports is very strange.
Zach, we had a running joke where he'd come up and say, oh, Ed, you're from Atlanta. You a big Falcons fan? Oh, yeah, love the Falcons. Well, how'd they do this weekend? And I say, is it hockey season already?
Just over and over again, yeah.
Just trying to play along, but getting it wrong every time.
Every time.